YouTube, Chris with Journals Comics, and I'm coming at you late night here with a special video that I told you guys about in my first Disneyland video that I did a couple days ago. So I've been hyped to do this video. So if you don't know, I was just down in Southern California, visited some family, and then my kids' grandparents took us to Disneyland. It was our kids' first time. It was amazing. Now, this was my first trip down to Southern California from Northern California in 3.5 years. So, about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, a YouTuber did a video of a walkthrough of a comic book store down in Southern California. And as I was watching this video, I was like in shock, in awe. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Right away, I was Googling the comic book shop. I was calling them. I was emailing them. I wanted them to like do a mail order for me and all this stuff, and they wouldn't do anything. I was like, I'll pay you ahead of time, but whatever. Their inventory is so crazy that besides, like, their key books, I mean, they probably don't even know what they have. So the YouTuber was WeaponX. The store, Spiro's Heroes Comics. Guys, as much as I enjoy Disneyland, I could have spent the whole week here. So, get this. We were driving. We stopped there on our way back home. So, from where we were staying by Disneyland, it took us through LA traffic. It took us maybe an hour and a half to get to the comic book store. And we got a late start already, so we didn't get to the comic book store until like 1 o'clock. And keep in mind, we got to drive all the way up to Sacramento. I stayed in there until after 4 o'clock. It was about 3 hours, guys. And this 3 hours, I swear, seemed like a half an hour. I was so overwhelmed. So if you don't know, let me just tell you guys. Spiro's Heroes. It is in like an industrial unit, or no, I don't even want to say if it's industrial, but it's like an office space. It's not a standard storefront. And it's got 4 different rooms. And in the front room, they have new comics, some key issues, some discount bins, sets, and then in the back 3 rooms, it's all 50-cent comic books. Boxes piled on top of boxes on top of boxes. Some of the stuff you can't even get to. And I'm telling you, I was so overwhelmed because I knew I had a time limit. So it was kind of bittersweet because it sucked that I had a time limit. What I did, I went through the back rooms first, and the awesome thing, get this, guys. See this box right here now? I bagged and boarded these. I've been doing that for the last couple of days. I didn't get to all of them, but all of the stuff besides these few right here. Elliot, the owner, an awesome guy, man. This dude was just completely humble and just welcomed you, offered us drinks and food, and it was awesome. The whole staff there. I don't know if it was all staff or I know he has helpers that aren't technically staff that come in and help him organize the books and whatnot. Dude, if I lived down there, I would so be in there every day helping this guy organize these books. Oh my goodness. So I went to the back rooms first. He lets customers fill a long box. Short box, $50. Long box, $100. So all those 50-cent comics, if you shove them in a box, he gives you all the bulk for a flat price. So get this. I shoved 410 comic books into one long box for $100. That's a little less than 25 cents each, a quarter each for the books. I could have easily filled up a couple more. So like I said, it was kind of overwhelming, guys. They had 2 Marvel rooms, a DC room, and then an independent room, and it wasn't very organized, which I'm not going to complain about. But it was very hard to look through, know what you're trying to know what you're looking through, because it wasn't really in order. But I mean, for the deal and for the inventory they have, you can't complain. But when you're on a time limit, kind of sucked. And I did the best to get as much as I could. And I don't know if you guys are old enough. I don't know if you know Supermarket Sweep. But when they go through the grocery store and, you know, they have like a minute and a half to just shove the most expensive stuff in their cart. Like when it was almost time to go, I felt that I would, that's what I was doing. I had so much left in my box and I just started grabbing whatever I could just to shove in there, you know, just to maximize. And then, so when it was already time to go was when I brought my box up front and I started looking in the front room, and that was a huge mistake. I should have looked in the front room first. I should have dealt with looking in my lists, finding some key issues that I needed, and doing that first. Because I'm going to show you what I got. So I'm going to show you what I got first out of the front room. And it was just Captain America. So I got some older Captain Americas, 147, 148. Obviously, you know me trying to finish my Captain America run. I am so close to finishing it. 154, 157. And these are all in really good condition. I mean, not, you know, not 8.0, 9.0, but, you know, very good plus condition. 69, 169, 189. Okay. Now, when I went and grabbed these, he had them tagged. He had this tag for 7. Which is reasonable. He had this tag for 6, 5, 7, 5, 7. Do you know how much this guy, Elliot, gave me these for? Do you know how much he gave me all these for? $15. That's about $2 each. I can't even get these for $2 each at an A1 comic sale, a half off back issue sale. $15. It blew my mind. I wasn't expecting it. And that's when I was like, God dang, I should have went and grabbed a bunch of, you know, obviously not necessarily key issues, but key for me in terms of finishing runs. I could have went and grabbed some old Amazing Spider-Mans or Uncanny X-Men's to finish my runs and got such a good deal on them. But I didn't. So, but guys, I'm telling you, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I got a lot of Supergirl stuff. I didn't have a lot of Supergirl stuff besides New 52, and I actually really enjoyed New 52 Supergirl so much that I was like, let me go back and grab some older Supergirl stuff and see. Some G.I. Joe. I got a lot of Huntress stuff. Some Star Wars. Some good, you know, 80s, early 90s Avengers. Silver Surfer. Avengers. Star Wars. Some Star Wars stuff I already had, but a good stack of X-Men stuff that I needed. Some X-Men Legacy, some of the 2010 and then 2012 X-Men runs, a few Uncanny X-Men's, a couple good ones like early 200s, which was what, like the early to mid 80s. Oh, Wonder Woman 77 #1 special. Yeah, a lot of Captain America post 2000. As you can see here, got some Star Trek, some DC Star Trek. Here's some Astonishing X-Men and New X-Men, and I got some more of this Green Arrow, the 80s run. Sorry, that I forgot who this was by, but it was the Mature Readers series. So yeah, I went and bagged and board so much of this the last couple of days. Catwoman, Secret Warriors, some Darth Vader that my kid was reading on the trip home and got it all wrinkly. It's all good. Some Transformers, the animated movie. I was hyped on that. Cloak and Dagger, Spider Island, awesome cover. Some Silk, Spider-Man. Here's the old Spider-Man and Frogman team up. 2099. So, Amazing Spider-Girl. More Supergirl. Lots of Supergirl stuff. A good stack of Flash stuff. The 86 series. That was cool. Legends. Legion of Superheroes. My son, my little guy, actually shoved a good stack, probably a stack of like 25 in the box. So the 410 weren't all mine. I let him kind of do his thing too. So Heroes for Hire. Awesome cover there. Oh, here's a really good Uncanny X-Men I got for a quarter. $235. I needed that one. So some early 90s Thor. Infinite Crusade. Oh, Fantastic Four. I got some, ooh, there's a cool X-Force. Huntress. Got a lot of Huntress. Ghost and Batgirl. Some Batmans. And Detective Comics. Legend of the Dark Knight. I'm trying to complete that run, so that was cool. I got, where is it? Black Canary. Some Justice League. Haha. Pit #1. This was a cool one. Final Crisis #3. Where is all? Oh, here we go. Quasar. I got a really good solid run of Quasar. Not the whole run, but I don't know. Like this is all Quasar. Like right there's some more Star Trek. Oh, Daredevil. This is all Quasar. So some cool stuff. Yeah, guys. Oh, and here's more here too. So this was all shoved into the box. Some Green Arrow, Justice League of America, Web Warriors, House of M, more Transformers, Battlestar Galactica. Guys, I'm telling you. So when I found out about this store through WeaponX, I was planning on how I was going to get to LA. I was determined to get there, and then just only a few months ago I found out that my parents were going to take us to Disneyland, so I was like, yes, I'm stopping there. Guys, if you are in the LA area, I think it's just north of Hollywood, in Canoga Park, Canoga, however you pronounce that, Spiro's Heroes. Elliot is an amazing guy. This is an amazing spot. Check them out, please. Check them out. It's just, it's an awesome experience. Everyone in there was really cool too, and I'm so thankful WeaponX, man, for putting me on and allowing me to even know about it, to have this opportunity to check it out. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Before I go, let me show you guys two more things. These first few books were actually my mail order. I got the 17th variant, Dr. Aphra #7, for the Star Wars 40th anniversary. I'm loving those. Flash #23. But then this, Vampirella #3. The new run, the variant. That's a sweet variant. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Spiro's Heroes. Big shout out to WeaponX. Big shout out to Spiro's Heroes, Elliot and staff. And I can't wait. I can't wait till I go back. Next time I'm bringing 2 boxes, and I'm definitely checking the front room first. So, thank you guys. Until next time, thanks for watching.